Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is a cryptogram. So I'm going to start with crypt. All right, nothing on the right side, so let's just guess all new letters. How about sling? Still nothing on the right side. We still need E and A. Actually, we've only guessed the I. OU as well. What do I do here? I'm thinking about like E and then A here, or A and then E here. But I can't think of a good word. We could do an ED word, I guess. If I can come up with one. Waved? Oh, it does end in D. Okay. So do we want to try to figure out this left word? It might be only one left. I mean, I think it's press. No, it can't. R can't go second. It's not press. Purse? Purse works. Purse was correct. Okay. So what are we doing with this? Maybe like a E here and then an AD. Or it could even just be EAD. We don't have much opportunity for multiple consonants in a row, though. R's gone, L's gone, even W's gone. S is gone. S likes to go with weird letters. H is there, but we don't have P or S or C or W. Yeah, so I'm really thinking we're like E here, AD, or even like E at the start, something AD. I thought of embed, right? Embed, but it doesn't use the A. I'm wondering if there's a way to salvage that. A and then, oh no, we can't do ED though, right? That's an issue. But let's take a look at this. Or it could even be like EA something something D. I don't see that. I'm trying to find something that just sparks. Oh yes, here's a word, but I haven't found it yet. Could I do like DE something AD? Like repeat the D. That's basically what I'm thinking. Or ED AD. I'm not seeing it. EMAD. Be mad. What's another option here? We could do EA here. I don't know what goes between that and a D though. Nothing we have left. What about like EX, like actually having an X there, and then A, and then D? I might have to do a filler just because I can't think of this word. EZAD? See, I don't like that E. That E there just is throwing me off a lot. And AD I don't really like a lot. So maybe we could start with A, and then do E, D like this. But again, what goes between that and the D? Between the E and the D, I don't see it. OD? EA something OD? Emod. Okay, I think I have to do a filler. What would I want to do for a filler? Probably test an EA word like this. You know, embed honestly wouldn't be terrible. Nah, it's bad. That ED, for a filler, we don't want to repeat that ED. So never mind about that. Exams maybe. Let's just do that. Okay. So A is here or it's next to the D. I think it's going to be next to the D. Which then puts the E either here or second. Oh, ahead. What? I wish I'd thought of that earlier. I had that EAD filled. I did not think of ahead, repeating the A. Okay, so A ended up everywhere except where I guessed it. Nice. All right, let's do Fibble. We're starting with Rocky here, my dog's name. And each guess has exactly one lie, so maybe this R should have been yellow or green. We don't know which one. I'm going to say we end in Y for a second here. Let's do like an AY word and just do like, I don't know. I never think of a good one with lots of good letters, but pasty. Ooh, interesting result here with this yellow Y. I always assume yellow Y at the end is a lie, so let's just assume that's our lie and that there is no Y in the word. We could actually assume that there is a Y in the word. We could continue to do that if we wanted to, and that it's supposed to be green there. Then we'd have to do something like AY like this. Or even an AY like that. A say? No, there's no S. Inlay. Let's give that a shot. All right, I really think there's just no y. I tend to believe that a, though. So if there's no y, sorry, then these aren't the lies. What would I do with an a fourth? Then what else would I bring in? Maybe an al word. So this is what I'm saying, is that we'd have al at the end, and then we need to use an r, o, c, or k somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Only one of them, though. How about vocal? No, that uses two of them. Whoops. Got overexcited about that. Something like this. Tonal, no. I want that C there or a T there. Modal. Ooh, okay. So we got a contradiction here. So let's actually clear everything out, and let's start with what we know to be a contradiction here. Although it is pretty safe to guess that that y is lying, but this contradiction helps us because it means, oh yeah, we have an X-wing. That's even better. And that'll prove what we needed to know. So what do I mean by X-wing? Well, we know inlay has exactly one lie and modal has exactly one lie. So we can count 2 lies total. We have to account for both lies. Well, I can, because one of these A's is lying because they disagree. This says A is green fourth. This says A is yellow fourth. So that's one of the lies. One of those has to be lying. Same with these L's. This says there's no L in the word. This says there's an L at the end. So one of these L's has to be lying. Well, that's all the lies we get. Anything that's not an A or an L cannot be lying, which means there is no Y. That means that's the lie, and that means that's not lying. So that means there is no O. So I did not pick correctly there. I'm going to say that we continue to end in AL. We have to use that M anyway. So MAL maybe. And then I need an R, C, or K. That's tough. For lies not the, let's see, what are our possibilities for the lies? Either this L is lying, meaning that this A is telling the truth and this A is lying, right? So that would mean we do end in AL. The other option is this is lying, meaning that there is an A, but it's not there, and then there is no L. So I wonder if we're at that situation there. I'm going to try my best to just end in AL here, but the problem is I need an R, C, or K. I just don't see how that works. Okay, so I think we actually have to be these two lying. So there's an A somewhere, but there's just no L. So A in the middle, maybe an M here, A-M-E maybe. R-A-M-E, is that a, I don't think that's a word. Frame, actually, yeah, it is. And that was the answer, okay. I had to give up on the AL there, but I think that was wise because it wasn't the answer. All right. Let's play Betweenle. Start with lucky. 17% from the end. I think that we're in S's maybe? Or no, we're probably in T's by then. Let's do like, I don't know, timer. Just any word that starts with T. We could maybe still be in T's. There's a lot of T words. But I'm going to guess that we end with like we're starting with like a late S, like stump. We don't want this to stump us. Okay, so yeah, we are a late-ish S. We could even still be ST, to be honest. We might not even be STA. I think we're probably something like STO. Let's try stone. Getting closer. It could still be STO. Stood? I don't know. That O is... No, we can't do stood. Stock. Ooh, okay. Can we still do STO? I think we need to go a little bit back. I think that means STI. A late STI. Stirs is a word, but there aren't plurals as answers, so... Stink, maybe? I went too far. Ooh, I didn't go too far by much, though. It's not sting. Stin... Whoa, I don't think it's S-T-I-N. L-M... Stino. Stinu. Okay, so if it's not S-T-I-N, S-T-I-O? Is there a word for that? I don't think so. S-T-I-P? Whoa. Stir. Stirs, we have to end, I think we have to go before stirs. Stern is with an E. Styre? Styre is a word, but I went too far. Oh, I went way too far. What did I miss here? There's got to be a S-T-I-P? I really don't think there's an S-T-I-O. Stint. I missed stint. How did I miss that? Darn, I could have had that in one less, but that's all right. Stint in 8. Let's play word 500, and against my better judgment, we're starting with stint. All right, 1 green, 1 yellow. So I'm going to say that the I is green in place, and we need to move maybe this S. We could do like a bliss. Just see how that works out. 1 yellow and bliss. Okay, so that means the I cannot be green. So we're going to say the I is yellow, and we don't have any of these letters. And so now we just need a green, I don't know, with the N or the T. Obviously, those are our choices. Which T, though? If we're not ST, I don't really like having T second. Let's see what happens if we put this T green there. So I would think we'd like end in IT. Maybe like an RAIT. That's not really a thing, is it? RUI. Maybe I don't like that T. Does the N work better? So like I something N E? I don't know what's happening here. I don't see how a letter goes between that I and N. It's not a vowel. IEN? IEN? Really don't like the look of that. Okay, so maybe we do have this T then, and I need to think harder about that. Maybe we start with I, end with T. It doesn't have to be the I. Maybe we just end in, oh, I was gonna say end in NT, but we'd have to move that N around. All right, so let's say we don't have the I at all. Maybe we start with S, and that end up yellow there, and then or maybe we just start with ST then, or maybe we start with SN. Okay, let's just find a word that starts with SN, like snore. One yellow. Okay, so we cannot start with SN. So maybe we have a T somewhere. Can't be ST though. Oh wait, we can't start with S. So if we had an S, it would have to be in the second or third. What if we didn't have an S or an I? That means this B or L would be new. And we'd have to have N and T. Maybe something like this. That would force this N to be yellow. And then we'd have a B or an L. So that would force T to be first. And here. We need a B or an L. This is not fitting. Always run into these. It's the one yellows, one green, one yellows. They're tough. Maybe I got an E in snore. What happens if I get an E in snore? No S or N. I would want to grab this I. Otherwise we have two T's with that E. So, I mean, it's possible, but let's grab this I. So no B or L. And then we have a T somewhere. First or last. Like IT. Itch. Well, I need an E. Ethic? I think ethic works. Two yellows in ethic. So the T, this T can't be green here. So if we want the T to be green, it's here. And it can't be IT. Let's say we had the I though. We know the T could be yellow here, but let's not have two T's. Let's use the yellow N. No SORE, so no E. This T would be yellow, no H or C. Okay, so this is what we'd have. So we'd have like an I second, or yeah, I second, and then we'd have an N somewhere, and then a T somewhere. It could be NI. Night? Oh, there's no H. It's tempting to guess that anyway, just to get info, but let's see if we can come up with something. Init? Inat? Or is it like I, NI, something T? I'm going to guess night for info. Two greens. Oh, so I didn't pick the right three letters here. Two greens and night, so probably no GH. Two of NIT. I already know there could only be two of NIT. Yeah, I knew night was a filler, but I didn't realize it was that bad of a filler. Oh, I think I just didn't do that right in general. All right, well, anyway, that's why it didn't make sense. So an I and a T in play. I think we got this T placed here. And I think we have the I. I think we placed it finally. So I think that's what happened. No N, no S or T. Which I didn't do correctly last time. This T is yellow. Sorry, no second T, I should say. I like the idea of an E, but let's see. So all we know is this IT in place. And then we have a B or an L. OREEC. We could technically have a different letter from each of these, but I don't know how that would fit in. I really don't think it does. Like RILCT. We could use, if we want to use the E, we could use the O. Yeah, I think we have to use this E here. I think that's what I was trying to get at. So I and then ET, bidet. No, it's not. It would have to be LI something ET or ILET or IBET. That's not how you spell limit. But you know what? I'm struggling, so I'm going to guess limit anyway and see what happens. 2 greens in limit. So if that's true, that would mean we got these. So there have to be a B yellow here. I-B-E-T. Tibet. No, there's not 2 T's. That's not a word. It's a proper noun. Doesn't work. It does accept Tibet? No. All right, so we got to go back to the drawing board here, and it's annoying because it really feels like we have to have IT here. So let's see the consequences of that. So no N, 1 T, green there. We do have an I, so no S, B or L. Why did I think I needed a BL? I think I've just been, oh man, this game is so easy to mess up. I'm not paying enough attention, I guess. I'm trying to. We end up with this, which is much more reasonable, I think. We just need an OR or E. How did that happen last time? I had the yellow colored and I assumed there was another one in Bliss that we needed or something. All right, well, hopefully we can get it now. We know there's no E, actually. So O or R. Is there an option for this? IoT. Divot? Pivot. There we go. Ooh, good thing there was another ivot. Yeah, again, this 2 days in a row where I've just completely messed up my coloring. I need to get myself to pay more attention to that. I'll try to do better next time. All right, Polygonle. We have Hexpert on for now. We have an 8-letter word. By the time I get to Polygonle, I'm always like, I just want to do my fillers, move on. It's been a lot of brain juice gone at this point, but let's give it a good try here. Give it the college try, as Strand said. So 8-letter word, this repeats and this repeats. So maybe like an STS type situation here. The problem is, what do we put before this T? It would have to be a vowel, right? Like AT? I don't know if I like that. So what if it was like, I don't know, DED seems reasonable, especially with another E here. Like a something like this. ENDED. I learned the material very well. No. Could it be like an ERI, like erinded? It seemed like a good idea, but I can't find an answer here. Could it be like an RER type situation? No, I can't think of it. All right, we're gonna do a filler then. Machine to start with. It is DED. I just couldn't think of it. I think of it now. I see it can't be NDED. CR, CL, I was gonna say rescinded. I don't even think that's right. Reclined, no, seconded. Oh, somebody to guess it anyway, but let's see. Seceded? No. Seconded is so good, but the N is gray. Let's see how close I am. Very close. Secluded. There it is. That's a tough one to fiddle out. How many options did I have? A lot of DEDs as I just couldn't think of any. Seconded, secluded, reminded, remanded, reloaded, relapses, refunded. How did I not think of any of these? Pervaded. All right. A lot of SISs. Well, 2 SISs. There was declarer, lecturer. All right. Well, let's do the mini. Ooh, we have this situation again. Last time I did banal. Why not just do it again? Oh, actually, why not? Cabal. There we go. At least that one quick. This one can be tough to think of words. I'm glad I got so many greens. All right, symbol. Let's start with blaze. Ooh, we have all 3 symbols. We have to decode which is which. I always like to assume the least frequent symbol is the green because it's the least common result. So A in the middle. Then we have to choose sun or like, I don't know, sun or circle to be the out of place one. So I kind of like these two. Maybe. What would we end in? B, L, or Z? Ending in L is not unreasonable. What if we did these two instead? So then we could do like L here and then E at the start. Exalt. Oh. Exalt in 2. Wow, that was great. I guess I picked right. Okay, redeemed. Let's do Fusele. We'll start with Exalt. So this first twist is alphabetical clues. So what this means, because none of them were orange or green, means our letters aren't nearby within 3 of the letter we guessed per slot. So like this, if we look at the alphabetical version of the keyboard, it's not B through H. We have to repeat a letter in this guess. So I am thinking of going L. Oh, I can't do LLY. Yeah, of course, I already tried L there. What do I want to repeat then? R-I-E. Oh, I can't end an R. Dried then. Oh, this can't be a D. I want something that's possible. It's hard to keep track of what can go into each slot, but can I do stint? S-T-I. Can't do N or N here. I have to repeat a letter. Let's do stir. No, S is too close to T. What do I end in? Maybe I end in ED. And I have to repeat a letter. That's the problem. I tried dried. Ooh, I could do dread. No, this can't start with D. That was the issue. We can't end in S. I already know that. Can we do like an ing word and then like, no, I can't put N there. I keep forgetting what you can put where. Okay, let's end in E. That seems completely reasonable to end in E. We could do like O something E and just try to repeat a letter. What if we just do a double O word? Double O here. I can end in Y. Loopy. I'm going loopy, trying to find a word here. Amazingly, double O was right. So we're going to get a lie in this twist here. So I could have thought of the answer, interestingly. It doesn't end in Y though, with that double O. Maybe S, it can't do ST ending. Maybe, oh, loose would have been a great guess. Can we do moose? All right, we have a lie. We can't be goose because G can't go first. It's too close to E. Is there another OOSE? Or is the lie just that we're not supposed to have that S? Good question. I don't think there's another OOSE, just loose, moose, goose. We know the OO is correct. So unless we're MOOS something, which I don't think exists. So that means we're just OO with new letters. This twist, we're getting symbol-like answers. Now that I pay attention to that. I'm wondering about CH ending. Mooch? No, we can't. Oh, no, the lie. But there's no M. I can't think of a way to end in CH. We could still end it. No, we can't end in E. Unless we end in SE. Oh, I guess loofah. R maybe? Could we have the S here? I think sooth is a word. Tooth. Okay, the answer is tooth, but I have to use vowels here, so we're just going to start a word with T. What about these? Yeah, it is tooth. Okay. Twist kept me from getting it in that guess, but there we go. Tooth. Tooth is tough. Two T's, 2 O's. I don't think I would have gone for tooth second. Probably not. All right. Yeah, it took me a while to get there, and we had some nasty twists here. All right. Let's do a cryptogram. This is a quote by Sarah Von Brennick. So we have some small words here. Would this be the? I think the, one of these is probably the. I don't know which one. These both start with the same letter. So like is and it seems reasonable. So let's put an I here. We got to pick one for is and it. I like is a. And so then this would be it. That seemed, I don't see any problems with that so far. If this is the T though, we don't have neither of these as the, which is okay. So I'm wondering what goes after a T, but also after an AI. What would be a good word to start a sentence with that has AI there? Like faith? No, we can't use the T though. Faith in, though. I think that's reasonable. Faith in the, and that lets me do the. Faith in the, what's this word? Ooh, I don't think this is a word. I can't use the E here. We already used the E. So it's not faint, although I think that's EI anyway. I just don't think this is a word. Okay, so I made a mistake, and I think faith almost forces that. Let's see. Let's clear this out. Can I start with faith? Faith, and this would be the. Faith, it could be faith is the chest. Faith is the first, there we go, thing. Faith is the something first thing in a something chest. Hope chest? Pack. Faith is the very first thing you should pack in a hope chest. All right. Faith is the very first thing you should pack in a hope chest. Sarah Von Brennick. Well, those are the games for today. Hope you enjoyed them. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.